you're all very welcome. This is our Shannon Peace Camp, or Peace Park. We have been developing it over the last couple of years. It's still in the early stages. Once a month we have a peace protest here at Shannon Airport, just at the little roundabout which is up the way. This morning we had a little peace action, a symbolic peace action. 3 of our 80 peace activists, 1 from the US, 1 from Britain and 1 from Ireland, went up to the terminal building, managed to get through the security checkpoint, which wasn't very secure. They took up a string of children's shoes to symbolically represent children who've been killed or have died in the Middle East. They went into the terminal building, walked around the terminal building before they were eventually thrown out by security, as we normally expect, and then they came back down here. As you can see along the pavement here, we have well over 100 children's shoes, and we will also be using them later on. Up ahead, about 400 metres, we have a guarded checkpoint. For security reasons, we are told that guarded checkpoint is only ever there when we are here as protesters. For 29 days every month, there is no guarded checkpoint, no police checkpoint, even though Shannon Airport could well be a genuine terrorist attack. And we do know, in fact, that terrorists in the Middle East are very much aware of its use by the US military. So what you're seeing up here is purely cosmetic. It adds almost nothing to the security, as our 3 peace activists demonstrated this morning. They had a whole lot of children's shoes in the boot and some banners as well, which they didn't even find. So we will attempt later on to walk to the airport. We will demand permission to walk on the public road to the airport. As we often do this on our monthly peace vigils, we are always refused, and when the vigil is over, usually at 3 p.m, the police go home, and then we can go to the airport okay. So it shows the stupidity and the real lack of security. And I would be genuinely concerned that Shannon Airport could be a terrorist target at some stage into the future. But that's what we're up against here. The peace path behind, you will see there's a circle of apple trees which we have planted, and when Mr. Trump was here, we had the CND sign, the anti-nuclear war sign, painted with lime around the apple trees. It's been washed away in the meantime, but our plan is to develop the peace park further. The apple trees are commemorating peace activists who have died, but the main purpose of the peace camp will be to commemorate the children who have died in the Middle East, and we will have specific areas for each country: Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, but also Israel, Palestine, and even the small number of Libya, the small number who died in 9/11. 8 children were killed in 9/11 attacks. Children were not one at 54. 8 children were planning to try and fight this way. Remember, there's a meaningful way. We may also find ways to have seats around our peace park, and each of the seats may be representing a country, and the children commemorating in that. Again, maybe we would like some international support for that, because clearly there's a lot of logistics involved, but we are making progress inch by inch. Let's see if oh yes, we are also having a tree planting ceremony. King and Charlotte have been walking around the country over the last several weeks, and the first leg of their walk was from Limerick Prison to the most northerly point in Ireland, which is Malin-Head. When we got to Malin-Head, we were presented with an oak tree, which is a native Irish tree, and we promised that we would plant that in the peace park in Shannon. So part of our ceremony, after we have a chat with the police up here at the barrier, will be to come back and to plant that oak tree. Clearly, anybody who wants to have a chat afterwards, sing a song, do whatever, have a little walk up to the police barrier, and we would ask several of you to grab a length of the shoes behind and drag them up, and when we get to the police barrier we'll explain to the police what the shoes represent. Shoes represents the empty shoes for the children who are drowned in the Mediterranean and who have been killed by bombs and whatever in all the various countries. And again, by definition, all the children are innocent, and almost also by definition in civil wars and in any wars, there are almost no good people fighting in the wars, you know, or at least until with that. Wars are is absolutely unjustified. I'm 74 years of age. If I'm killed, I hope I won't be, I only lose, you know, a fifth or a tenth of my life at this particular point. I was almost killed many times on UN service. If a child is killed.
You want to say something? Thanks.
Hewa is peace, and Warida is us, Ni is two. Peace, us, two.
Arigato.